Okay guys, I'm here to show you Q fans how to replace a fan resistor or amplifier, fan amplifier into your Q45. I have this 1994 Q45. As you can see, it's in good shape, but recently the fan is giving me problems. So what it's doing is it's intermittently working. If you look at the panel here, you have 4 levels here. You can kind of see right here. Let me get this clear out of the way. Okay, right here, there's 4 levels. You can turn them on and off. What happened with my car is the thing started intermittently working. Sometimes it'd work on level 4, which is high, and then not any other level. And sometimes it would work on level 1 and high, but not the 2 intermediate levels. And sometimes it would just not work. So especially when you go to auto mode here, auto mode sometimes it's in high and sometimes it's in medium, depending what the temperature you set here. So what it would do is when it was in the intermediate levels, you would actually have the AC compressor come on, and the actual fan would not be running. So I think that might be an issue if you leave it on like that, because I think the fan needs to be running through the condenser to keep the thing from freezing up or icing up. And I noticed when I would turn it on like this into auto mode and then forget about that it's not running, and then about 5 minutes later I would turn the fan on up to high so it could start, I would notice that the air is coming out super cold. So it tells me that the condenser was running and the fan wasn't. So if you have this condition, I went to, I believe, eBay, I think it was, and I bought this fan. Well, that sucker's hot. This fan amplifier. So this fan amplifier actually goes here into this condenser cavity here, and I got to stick it back in because it's getting really hot. And it's cooled down by the it's actually cooled down by the fan running. So as a fan runs through the condenser, the air runs past the amplifier and actually cools it down. So that's easy to buy on eBay or Amazon. I picked mine up, I think, for like $40. Let me show you the box. It's not an Infiniti or Nissan brand. It's some Isumo knockoff brand or something like that. But you guys can take a screenshot of this if you want to order one for yourself. So I'm back. So I had to stick this fan resistor or amplifier, or someone actually mentioned its proper name was a Darlington amplifier. I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard of a Darlington amplifier actually from going through school, but that's what somebody actually called this thing. But anyway, I left it out for about five minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes, and it got really hot. So I figured since the air fan was running, I shoved it back into its tunnel so it can cool down. And I think if you leave it out too long running with that much heat, it'll probably the thing will probably have some catastrophic consequences. It'll probably burn out the amplifier. So yeah, so I put it back in. So what I was trying to show you guys is, while I had that little resistor out, I had actually bought this from the auto parts store. Super cool evaporator order eliminator. So since this thing was pulled out and it was open, this condenser area, I actually sprayed a lot of this stuff. It turns out like it looks like foam for your tires, but it's made for the evap. So I had pulled this thing out and I sprayed a lot of this stuff inside of here, inside this cavity when the resistor was out, and I was able to spray it a few times, and hopefully it'll clean all that junk out. And what it says it does is it'll drain, it'll foam up, it'll clean the coils, and then the dirt and everything that it takes, it'll drain it out through the drain hose that you have on all these units that drain out to the ground somewhere. So let's hope that works. And now that I know how easy it is to take the glove box off, I can probably just do it again. It says repeat as needed, so it's there's no limit to it, it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything back together and then see if I can seal this thing up, and then do a quick road test or something. Oh, by the way, just to let the viewers know, this resistor is only held on by 2 screws and a cable connector. So here's the cable connector right here. There's 1 screw there, and the other hole's there. So I have the screw in my hand, and I'm gonna put that in. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone and do the work and do the video at the same time, so I have to pause and actually do the work, then show you guys. Okay.